You're watching the 18 WJTS News. I'm Joy Holt. In top stories, an Oaktown man is facing charges this week stemming from a February accident that killed his wife. Dubois County Treasurer Kitty Merkley says tax statements are in the mail and should be arriving this week. And Next Act is encouraging the community to come out tomorrow night when they light up the evening sky. In our first story, an Oaktown, Indiana man has been summoned by the Knox County Prosecutor's Office this week for a DUI that caused the death of his wife and another woman back in February. The Knox County Prosecutor's Office filed 2 Level 5 felony counts of driving while intoxicated, causing death against 34-year-old Kyle Mason. Indiana State Police say the criminal charges against Mason stem from an incident that occurred during the early morning hours of Sunday, February 4th, near Oaktown. Mason was four-wheeling in a recreational vehicle with his wife and another couple when he inadvertently drove the vehicle off an embankment and into the Wabash River. Mason and his front seat passenger, 33-year-old Cody Meeks, were able to get out of the vehicle and swim to the embankment to get help. However, police say that Kyle's wife, 33-year-old Breezy Mason, and Cody's wife, 32-year-old Megan Meeks, were not able to get out from the back seat area and drowned. An investigation revealed that Mason had a blood alcohol content above the legal limit at the approximate time he drove off the embankment and into the river. Mason has been summoned to appear in court for his initial hearing on May 21st at 10 a.m. in Knox County Circuit Court. A Bloomington, Indiana woman was arrested after being clocked by state police traveling over 100 miles per hour along I-69 in Daviess County. 43-year-old Valerie Hillenberg of Bloomington was arrested Monday night after Indiana State Trooper Ross Johnson, who was patrolling I-69 near the 62.5-mile marker in Daviess County, clocked her traveling in her 2000 Pontiac at a speed of 122 miles per hour. Trooper Johnson was able to cut the median and conduct a traffic stop. Hillenberg was arrested and lodged into the Daviess County Jail on a charge of reckless driving, a Class C misdemeanor. Assistance from the public is being sought by the Jasper Police Department as they look into the report of an act of vandalism at an East Side Jasper Park. Sunday, police were notified of damage that was inflicted to the pickleball courts at Gutzweiler Park, located along East 16th Street near the Kimball corporate offices. Police ask that if anyone has information or saw any recent suspicious activity at the park, to please contact the Jasper Police Department at 812-482-2255 or call the department's anonymous tip line at 812-482-COPS. The Astros marquee will shine tomorrow night. Next Act is encouraging the public to come out for the relighting of the fully refurbished iconic sign that sits above the 517 Main Street location in the downtown area. The marquee lighting will provide an opportunity to serve as a ribbon cutting of sorts for the soon-to-be 83-year-old facility as it heads into its first official event since being renovated, a sold-out performance this Saturday. President of Next Act, the organization who owns the iconic venue, Mark Stezik, says it has been a labor of love for their group, but he says without the tremendous and ongoing support of the community, the building would not be in the shape it's in today. Stezik says he hopes the public will come out and see the marquee relit for the first official time. The sign will light up the night officially for the first time since undergoing a full restoration tomorrow evening at 7:30. A local Jasper manufacturer announced last week plans to expand its operations to Orleans, creating hundreds of jobs. Indiana Governor Eric J. Holcomb and elected officials from the town of Orleans joined executives from Jasper Group as the company announced plans to expand to Orleans, purchasing a new manufacturing site and creating more than 300 new jobs by 2021. Friday, Governor Holcomb commended the manufacturer of seating and case good products for their continued growth and said Indiana manufacturing companies like Jasper Group have elevated the state's reputation as a leader in the manufacturing sector. The company, which is headquartered here in Jasper, will purchase and equip the 1.2 million square foot facility located at 201 East Martin Street in Orleans, which was formerly occupied by furniture manufacturer Paoli Incorporated. With renovations already underway, the company is retrofitting the facility, investing in new manufacturing equipment, and upgrading its infrastructure. The new facility, which has already started production, makes laminate case goods and tables while also serving as a warehouse and shipping hub. Jasper Group plans to expand its production capabilities at the new site in the future to include upholstered products and veneer case goods and tables. The Orleans-based facility will be the company's 7th manufacturing site and its largest operations center. Dubois County taxpayers should be checking their mailbox. That's what Dubois County Treasurer Kitty Merkley says, as she announced Monday that the 2018 tax statements have been mailed and should be arriving later this week.
So the reason why you pay taxes is to help fund the county, obviously, but that money also goes to the townships, it goes to the schools, the libraries, the cities, so it kind of helps all of Dubois County by everyone paying their taxes.
She says county taxpayers should look for a magenta-colored envelope. The spring installment of property taxes will be due on May 10th, with the Veterans Day holiday being observed on Sunday this year, November 12th. The courthouse will be closed the following Monday, making the second installment due Tuesday, November 13th. Merkley says they will extend hours on Tuesday, November 13th, remaining open until 5 p.m. Payments may be sent to the Dubois County Treasurer's Office at 1 Courthouse Square, Room 105, Jasper, Indiana, 47546. The office may be reached at 812-481-7080. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. On May 2nd, they will be open 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. On Saturday, May 5th, they will be open 8 a.m. till 12 noon p.m. Wednesday, May 9th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Thursday, May 10th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
We would really appreciate it if you brought the whole tax statement that you receive in to us, and we will take the portions that we need and give you the portions back that we don't need for you to bring back in the fall.
If a taxpayer would like a receipt returned to them, they must include their C copy and a self-addressed stamped envelope with their payment. Payment for property taxes may be sent to the courthouse, delivered in person to the treasurer's office, or placed in the night deposit box located on the corner of the Annex building at 6th and Jackson Streets in Jasper. Early voting for the May 8th primary election began today in the Dubois County Courthouse Annex located across the street from the courthouse at 602 Main Street. In Jasper, a change in location for absentee voting this year was made by the Dubois County Election Board, as early voting will be held in the Dubois County Council's chamber on the first floor of the annex instead of the courthouse. During early voting, it is not necessary to vote in your precinct. However, if you decide to wait to vote the day of the May 8th primary election, you will have to vote at your designated polling place. Early voting will continue at the Dubois County Courthouse Annex Monday through Friday, which began today and will continue until May 7th from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m., with the exception of Wednesdays when the annex will remain open until 6 p.m. The day before the election, May 7th, early voting will also be available from 8 a.m. until noon at the Dubois County Annex. The Courthouse Annex will also be open 2 Saturdays before the election on April 28th and May 5th from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. for those voters who cannot make it to the clerk's office during regular hours. Voters are required to show an Indiana driver's license, an Indiana photo ID card, a U.S. passport, or other photo ID issued by the state of Indiana or the U.S. Persons requiring a ballot to be mailed to them or need assistance to vote should contact the voter registration office at 812-481-7035. And finally, spring is ramping up, and with summer to be here before we know it, the city of Huntingburg will once again host the annual 555 program. This year is the 5th year the city will host the series of untimed monthly 5K fun walk runs intended to give people a chance to exercise in an enjoyable group setting. Created by Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner, the 555 will take place on the second Friday of the month from April through August at 5 p.m. Children and adults of every fitness level are encouraged to participate, meeting ahead of the 5 p.m. start time in front of the Huntingburg City Hall, located along East 4th Street. Registration is available before each event. A one-time signed waiver is necessary before the first event. Waivers are available at www.huntingburg-in.gov. Corporate sponsors of this year's event include OFS Brands, Far Best Foods, Hometown IGA, and the Tri-County YMCA. That's been the news on 18 WJTS. Stay tuned. Your weather outlook and extended forecast are up after this.